Hi all, this is a quick overview of the requirements to enter the Hairdresser of the Year competition. Quick background, the Hairstyles Year has been going on since 1991 and is the biggest event on the hairdressing calendar. Usually it involves at least 1,500 people, and this year we aim to beat that number. So just to give you a quick visual, I'm going to play a couple of videos of what the Hairstylist of the Year looks like. I think it's important you get a sense on the concept. There are three parts to the Hairdresser of the Year. The first one is to enter the competition. So we need you to fill out the entry form. Then after that, once we got your entry form, we will send you a portfolio, which you will need to use to enter your entry. The details of what you need to include in that portfolio are on the entry form. Once you fill the portfolio, you need to send it back to us. I just wanted to reiterate, you can only use our portfolio and you can only add the number of pictures or the requirements that are stated on the entry form. So here's a quick video just to give an idea of the standard of the night. Because once we receive your portfolios, we will announce the finalists, and those finalists will present a show on the night at Hairstylist of the Year, after which the winners will be announced. Okay, so the actual show itself, the final evening, will happen at the Lyric Theatre, Gold Reef City in Johannesburg, and this will take place on the 3rd of August this year. Just very quickly, a bit of background on the opportunity. I think the idea of the Hairstylist of the Year is to give the industry an opportunity to show off its work. I think the quality and the level of professionalism in the industry is defined by the competition that the salons have against each other. And this is an opportunity for South Africans to showcase their work, because if we can inspire each other, we can run a better business. Now, Twincare offers this opportunity, but it's up to you as an individual to take advantage of this and create all the media hype that you can. Because if you can create or improve your profile in the industry, not only can you attract more staff, but if you use it correctly, you can attract more clients. Okay, there are 6 categories to the Hairdresser of the Year. The main headline is the Hairstylist of the Year. This is sponsored by Paul Mitchell. So this is for senior stylists that have been in the industry for years and would like to formalize their profile. This is followed by the Team of the Year. It's very similar to the Hairstylist of the Year. The only difference is that a team takes part. It can only be 3 members, and those 3 members can only be from one individual salon or from a group of salons. They have to be the same group. There can't be more than one unrelated salon. The third one is Designer of the Year. This concept is a hairdresser needs to team up with a fashion designer, and they need to present in their portfolio and in the final evening the work of the hairdresser and the clothing designer together. The Barber of the Year is a simple competition. It is people that want to enter a barbering competition, present men's section, that is sponsored by Level 3 and Babulous. The Icon of the Year is a concept promoted by Kevin Murphy, and what we require for this is for you to present 3 concepts: Kevin Murphy in the past, Kevin Murphy in the present, and what your interpretation of what Kevin Murphy is going to look like in the future. Again, you need to present models to present these 3 concepts. Junior Stylist of the Year is for hairdressers that are less than 2 years in the industry. This concept is slightly different. They will not be putting a major show at night. We as Twincare will be handling that section. You will not be required to organize models or clothing or choreography. Twincare will do that. The only thing you will be required to do is to do 2 haircuts, one up style and one fashion style, and then that will be presented on the evening, at which stage they'll be judged and announce the winner. Okay, the Global Creative Awards sponsored by Goldwell. This is an international initiative, and this is very different to the rest of the Hairstylist of the Year competition in that you take part on an online international competition. Speak to a Goldwell consultant and they will show you exactly how to enter this. It's an online competition, and 5 finalists are judged internationally. Those 5 finalists will present a show on the evening at Hairstylist of the Year. Then 3 finalists will be chosen who will be flown over to take part in an international competition. This can give an opportunity to get international exposure. So those are very briefly the 3 categories that we have. Now, a quick word on the portfolio. As I said earlier on, you can only use the portfolio provided to you from Twincare that we will send to you after we get your entry form. All right, a couple of tips on your portfolio. The most important thing is to look at the criteria. If we ask for 3 photographs, for example, you will only be judged on the first 3 photographs. If you put a 4th photograph in your portfolio and it only asks for 3, the 4th photograph will be removed. Some of the entries require a 1-page CV. You may only use 1 page for your CV. So plan your entry very carefully according to the criteria. Okay, then decide on the look and feel of the photographs. Remember, these need to be of an international standard. You'll be competing against the best hairdressers in the country. So your photographs need to look professional enough to appear in any international magazine. In order to achieve that, choose your models very carefully. Now, you need to understand that good-looking people don't always photograph well. If somebody's got a feature that may look fantastic when you see them in your chair, it may not photograph well. For example, if somebody's got slightly bigger ears or they've got a slightly skew nose, that might make them look attractive in your chair, but when you photograph them, it can look very different. So my advice is, before you choose your models for the photographic shoot, before you book photographers, etc., use whoever you're considering as models, put them up against the white wall, use your iPhone to take about 20 pictures. Then take a look at them. If those pictures are good enough and the model is photogenic, then use them. I want to reiterate, there's a difference between good-looking people and photogenic people. So do that as a quick overview to give you an idea if it's worthwhile taking it to the next stage and using those models to a photo shoot. So make sure your models are photogenic. Remember, you're competing against all the other hairdressers who have gone through the same process to make sure their models are photogenic. Okay, your photographer is key. You need to get a photographer that's got experience in shooting head and shoulders, unless you're doing the section of the competition that includes a hairdresser and a fashion designer. But get a photographer that understands what you want to shoot. Okay, then the final tip is take lots of pictures. When Twincare does photographic shoots, we try and do between 40 and 50 photographs of one particular face or one particular look. Of those, we are lucky to find 2 or 3 photographs that actually work. And if you take lots of pictures of one particular angle or one particular look, you have got the choice of using them. Take lots of pictures. I cannot overemphasize the importance of that. Okay, then just a quick overview again, the global awards for the Goldwell section. That is the website you can use to go online. It is in the entry form, and just follow the rules, and then from there we will choose the finalists. Okay, the Kevin Murphy, as we said, it's called the Icon Stylist of the Year. The Barber of the Year is sponsored by Level 3 and Babyless Pro. Joico is the Designer of the Year concept. Moroccan Oil is the team event. Junior Stylist of the Year is sponsored by Biosense. Okay, then I've only got the prize here for Kevin Murphy, and the prize is overseas flight and 4 nights accommodation, but all the different categories have got at least an overseas trip or a cash prize. For example, the team prize is 50,000 Rand cash. Okay, so look at the details. They are in the entry form of what the prizes are going to be. But I think the prizes this year are fantastic. All right, key dates. Firstly, your entries have got to be in by the 23rd of May. Once we receive those entries, a reminder, we will send you the portfolio. Those portfolios need to be submitted by the 27th of June. If we have it one day later, we cannot accept your portfolio because the judging begins, and the judges are in our offices for one day only. So if you miss the 27th, we cannot accept your entry. Once the portfolios have been judged, the finalists will be announced on the 4th of July. So entries have got to be in by the 23rd. Your portfolio has got to be in by the 27th of June. The finalists will be announced on the 4th of July, and then the actual final show will happen on the 3rd of August. I have played you another video now just to, again, give you a sense on what the quality of the competition is and what the standard is. Okay, as you can see, there's a big entertainment value in these shows. So you need to understand that it's not only the hair that you're going to be presenting, it's going to be the quality of your show. Most of our competitive competitions are hair being done on stage, which is great, but it does not provide the entertainment value in order to be able to attract the 1,500 people that will actually come and watch the show. So you need to understand that there is the hair that's been done on stage and the quality of your show. Now, the hair or the models that will be done on the evening of the show do not need to be the same models. This is our third video. Okay, now an important point to understand is once you've been chosen as a finalist, a lot more information will be sent to you. So I would only focus on getting my portfolio in and becoming one of the finalists. More information will be sent to you on exactly what is required. We'll do tips as well as another training video like the one you've seen today. So start working your portfolio. If you need more details on the competition, you can find similar information on our Twincare website. Just go onto our website and just follow the different tabs and it'll give you a quick overview of our entry forms. But I think the best way to make a decision going forward is to ask your sales consultant to get an entry form, read the criteria, and if it appeals to you, enter. Okay. So that concludes a very short presentation on Hairstylist of the Year. I think you need to understand the steps, you need to understand the requirements because it is an investment. Twincare will pay for 2 nights accommodation for people coming from the coast. The ticket prices to attend and watch the show are 650 Rand and the early bird price is 450 Rand. So book your tickets early. Whether you enter or not, this is something that I really suggest you and your staff should come and watch. It'll make you proud and inspire you to be a hairdresser. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I hope you've been motivated